creating this little scene from Alien Isolation. And what I've done is I've brought stuff together now. So I've got this, which is Med Device 1, MIDI collection over here, and I'm calling it the ECG machine. Med Device 2, which I modeled last day, I'm calling the module, and all I've done is I've just pulled the circle in a little bit, and I may even actually want to do that a little bit more in face selection. Control plus a few times, and scale shift Y, just so that inner dial is a bit smaller. Alright, so we've got that. And then I've created a collection here for Med Device 3, the cart, and I've just brought in a plane for the approximate size that I would want this. Alright, so we're going to create that. It's probably going to take me 2 videos to do this. I think in this first one, we'll create the basic cart, the wheels, and we'll put in this stuff here. And then in the next video, I'll do the final stuff on here. Alright, so just taking a look at this, we've got the basic frame, and you can see this top part looks to be continuous with the legs, and then there's a little piece here, this part here, that extrudes out and then sort of comes in a little bit to create the handles. So once again, what I create might be a little different from this, but we'll do what we can. All right, so I've got that. So I think I'm going to just focus just on that piece there. I'm going to look down from the top. I think I'll put an edge loop there, an edge loop there, and we will, I think, delete all of this stuff here. And we'll use that, and we'll mirror it. Okay, so we just have to do it once. Okay, so let me think here about how we're going to do this. I'm going to start by bringing in some edge loops. I'm not doing this numerically or snapping. I'm just going to do it. So I bring them in relatively close, because this is going to form the legs here. So I want these 3 squares and not this one, because there's a little groove on the inside of these legs. So let's try this. Let's take that, let's give it some thickness for the top of the lab cart here. Just a bit like that, let's say. Maybe a bit more. Okay, we'll come down to there. And then I was thinking I could grab these 3 here and extrude them down. That may be a little thin, mightn't it? I could snap to the grid, but all right, let's try that. Let's give it some thickness for the top. Maybe that's better. Top may still be a little bit thin. So maybe I'll just do that. I can adjust that later. Okay, so with that done, there's a bit of a gap before we get this handle, and so that's broken in there. So let's come in and let's bring an edge loop maybe to around there. Let's do another one. The legs still feel a little small to me, but What I'm going to do is I'm going to deselect those. Let's try, just try, not that one either. Just these outer ones, I think. 2 and 2. E and Alt S. Let's try that. Come out, and it won't come out quite straight, but let's do that. And then let's straighten these SY0 and this one SX0. Okay. There's a little bit of a, it looks like, well, on the other hand, I thought they sort of flared up a little bit. I thought they went like this. I thought they did that. Let me do that anyhow. Let's see what it looks like if I do that. I'm going to put a bevel on. And they still go with that. So, okay. These ones join along the sides. So let's have a look at that. I guess it's maybe just that piece. Maybe I'll get rid of that flare part. Let's not do that for now. Well, we'll put that bevel back on. For now, we'll go with that. And let's also have a look at this. Just right in there. I don't think it overlaps with the leg itself. So let's just try inset. Seems like it's going to be awfully wide. Long is what I mean. This piece maybe is not quite. So let's just scale this to Z. Let's see. Let's bring it out. Let's turn on clipping for the mirror. And delete that face. Just have a look at that. Now it seems a bit thin to me. But I think it's probably, I don't know. Yeah, okay. It doesn't have to be that long. Cool. Okay, well we can probably fix that. Let me grab all of that, pull it up. I do sort of like the flare, even on the bottom a bit, and in particular on the top. You know, something along those lines. Let's see. Okay. And that's what we have now. I just want to bring the everything back for a moment. All right. Well, we can live with that. And wait just to go ahead and apply the mirror once I'm satisfied with that. Just want to have one more look. I think just made it a little bit wider, and then I'll take this, I'll extrude it back. Okay, let's say we went for that, and maybe at that point I go ahead and I apply the mirror. I don't feel like working in it anymore. I'll come back in and just have that. So now what I was thinking is maybe this is the size of the surface and potentially the indent, if there is one. I'm going to have a look at that in a moment. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's going to dip down a little bit and then have this sort of rubber padding here. So why don't we just use that and just inset it a tiny bit. Not much, though. If that went there, let's get rid of this stuff. Oops. Yeah, I got some extra junk. Some things a long way tonight. It's after midnight here. All right, what if I had that and then I put that in there, and then I was thinking I'll just build another plane. Scale this in the X. I think this is going to fit though in the spots of the legs like that. All right, let's have a look at this. So I'm looking at this, and it's probably a little bit more than halfway down, and the thickness looks similar to this, maybe a little bit less. So let's just bring this down to about here, and let's extrude it down. Just do something like this. And then I'll just inset sort of a similar amount. Bring it down. Let's take this and this and Control L modifiers to get that bevel on there. And then there's another one down near the bottom. Okay, so we'd have that. And just while we're at it, I'll take the outside if I can get it. So to get it the same approximate dimensions. Let's copy that up a little bit and make it into a new one. Let's just extrude that up for that unit that's going to go in there. I'll see how far down it comes. just a little bit under the handles. It looks rather narrow or shallow in this view, but you know, there's this coming in. So I'm just gonna leave that there. Okay. And take a single piece here. Shifty. Bring this up. Guess this is a different size here. I'm gonna use it for this one actually. Yeah, so this is obviously a texture here, or image or whatever, just as this is. I'm gonna do it in geometry and sort of destructively. So I'm just gonna throw in a bunch of edge loops like this. Control B. I'm gonna pull them like that, and then I'm gonna extrude them up just a small amount, like this. Let's make that a separate piece for now, and then push it back in, and have it there now. So I go to the edge. I'm gonna turn on the cavity shader. It may help me see a little bit better. So I'm gonna use that, and I'll bring another one down to here. Just bring it so it pops through. Yeah, I could go with something like that. And then I'll take one and I'll bring it up to the top. But I'll just change the dimensions a little bit until it fits. It should still look okay, I hope. We'll have to see if it is a slightly different size. If it looks odd. It's looking a little narrow compared to this, I'm not sure. But I think we're probably okay. So I'm going to leave that there for now. Let's double check everybody is playing nice, which they're not. Actually, let's select everything, go in and Alt-N, recalculate outside. Didn't get everybody. Okay, so that one's not playing nice, so I'm going to go Alt-N. I'm going to choose flip. And what about you? Okay, all my polys are facing the right way now. So hopefully that's okay. Let's have a look at the legs. I think I'm going to do these in two pieces. I'm going to take this. Do I have everything? Shift-D, P. It doesn't even matter if I don't. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do this, and get them all. And I'm going to look from the top, and I'm going to turn on snap to, I don't know, vertex maybe. I'm going to bring it up and join it, and I'm going to delete that. Turn that off, and I'm going to take, do I want to get rid of these, dissolve these vertices? Let's find out. Let's come back, and let's just focus on that. I still have that piece, right? Let's F, I don't know, I just did that. You know, it's a little bit of a babble. In fact, as I look at this, I think I have decided. Have I? I may be coming up on these edges and beveling them. Oops, not that one. I think I probably am. Does that mean I want to do all this? It might. Give me a second here to go through this and think about this. I'm not always sure what I'm going to do. Hang on, everybody. Let's try this. No, I mean, I'll do all that stuff in a bit. Maybe I'll do it now. Yeah, I think I'm going to need that. Yeah, I think I was forgetting stuff like that. Okay. Might not do that inner edge. So let's say we had that part, and then, yeah, I probably should have left it as a mirror. And then I was thinking I'd take these inner corners. So where have I got them? That one. This one. Yeah, let's turn off the bevel so I can see stuff. And this one. And this one. All of them. All the inner ones. That one. And that should be the last one, should it? It should, but okay. Let's turn the bevel back on so I can see what I'm doing. It's like this. Maybe a bit much. Now, does it look like? Nah, it's almost square. I don't know. Let me back out of that one. If I got my bevel, yeah, I've got arc, yeah. I'm gonna do it. It's done. I'm doing it. Okay, so yeah, so there was that. All right, so where am I now? Okay, Shift-D, I'm gonna bring them around. I'm gonna rotate Z 180. Too bad. All right, we'll line them up like that. We'll do it like that. If that's the case, then these ones, I want them to come forward a little bit. That is what I get. Boy, tell you. Now, let's bring stuff back and see what I've done here. I think I need to, how high up I want this. I don't want it too big, so I think what I need to do is just, I want to see what it's like if it was resting on here. Otherwise I gotta shorten it a bit. And whereabouts do I shorten it? I think probably the wheels are a bit smaller. The truth is, there's nothing I really want to shorten on this. I think for the moment I'm probably going to go with that. I think I better do this. These guys again. Okay, this is calling for more milk, so I'm gonna have to do that. I may change my mind and shorten that, and I probably will. But for the moment, that is what I have. Okay, it took a while. I don't know, some finicky stuff for me, but that is basically what I've got. We need this stuff here, and we'll come back and we'll look at it and see if I messed anything up. There's a good chance I did, but that's what we end up with. All right, so I've got med device 1, med device 2, what I'm calling med device 3. I'll do something on the floor, and then we'll see if there's any more that I want to do for this health and medical challenge.